Good morning, everyone. My name's Allie Bebo. I'm the Senior Director of Partnership Development and Events at the Greater Miami Convention and Visitors Bureau. It's so much my pleasure to be here with all of you this morning, virtually albeit. I know some of you are back at work, and especially those in the hotel industry. It's a good thing to see you sitting at your desks, and hopefully the rest of us will be joining soon. I know we got some good news rumored through the news desk that starting Monday, the 31st, restaurants can go back to 50% capacity indoor dining, which is, again, another step in the right direction. Our infection rate is going down, and while there's still not excellent news out there, it is continuing to improve. We will be using a couple of tools today during the session that I want to make you familiar with. One is, of course, the chat. If you're not familiar with using the chat, it's a great way for you to network. This morning, you can send your company information, say hello to someone you haven't said hi to for a while. There's Gisela saying, Jennifer Rosado. So there's some friends that want to say hi to you. I encourage you to include your contact information, because once we say goodbye, you may not know how to reach each other. So feel free to share your information. Any company news or updates you want to put briefly in there are also welcome. This will be recorded and shared on the event page of our website. It takes a few days for us to get it up there, but it will be there, and I'll share that link later on during the presentation. We do have Mma Spice in full swing right now, so whether you enjoy Spice to Go or start to take advantage of that new indoor dining opportunity or are a restaurant that would still like to sign up, that is an opportunity for you. And Mma Spa Month has also recently started with some special treatments at amazing deals. My mom was out there, and she said I won't say where she went, but I almost said it, but she had a great experience and had a great value too. So definitely visit those websites, Miami, I Love Mma Spice, and MiamiSpaMonths.com for all of the information and details. And then today we are, here to really feature, highlight, and welcome Miami's newest gem, the THesis Hotel in beautiful Coral Gables. I was doing a little run through with the team yesterday, and I remembered that the very first hotel I ever stayed in as a child was at the original hotel that was there. Of course, it was the Holiday Inn, but it has turned into this beautiful, mature entity that I'm so proud to have as part of our destination. But it did bring back some memories to think of sitting on the edge of that pool with my grandma and grandpa when I was in Miami for the first time. It was the first hotel I actually ever stayed in, so some good memories there. So I'm looking forward to going back again. I've been there on 2 hard hat tours, so soon I'll be visiting. I know some of our team went for a site visit recently when they opened just at the beginning of the month, early August. And so, I'm gonna go ahead and run a quick video. They were lucky enough to be featured on Deco Drive. What a great thing. And we have a great video that I'm going to share with you first, and then we'll go ahead and pass it over to the team to talk all about all the great things that are going on at THesis. So let's get the video going here.
Yeah, and if you're looking for a little R&R without going too far, Deco's got the perfect place.
It's a sweet life at the brand new THesis Hotel in Coral Gables. In the academic world, a thesis is something you prove, but at this hotel, it means doing things your way.
Create your own thesis is basically create your own adventure, right? We want you to come here, we want you to create memories.
Choosing your own adventure starts with check-in. You can opt for the traditional front desk route or go contactless at one of the kiosks.
You can print your key, you can have your room paid, you can even check out through that system and not have to really interact with anybody.
With your key in hand, head up to your penthouse suite. It has a large master suite, kitchen, and bar area. And while this place is massive, it still gives off a homey vibe.
The penthouse was designed really to feel like a home away from home. We really made it feel like your own apartment. When we build with the idea of, pushing people out to the open spaces.
Check out the crossroad at the rooftop level. You can either head to the pool or to the terrace and bar area for some fresh air. And of course, a refreshing drink. You don't need to be a guest at THesis to take a bite out of everything the hotel has to offer. Their new restaurant, Mma, is open to the public.
There's a lot of influence from Caribbean, Polynesian, Thailand. It's a lot of combination of sweet, savory, lots of fun dishes.
One of those fun dishes is the ghee roasted plantains.
It's grilled plantains, some pickled onions on top, and then the jerk yogurt sauce that he makes is incredible.
Another guest favorite is the Wahoo ceviche with coconut milk and fresh avocado. Mma is also offering fun juice pouch style drinks to go, so you can feel like your own bartender.
We even have a nice bag on the side. We can put your own garnishes.
Cheers to summer in the 305.
Yeah, the juice pouch drinks. That's...
All right, so that was, let me stop sharing. So that was fantastic. As I said when we did the run through, I need a pouch about now. So that said, I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to their fantastic PM, Anna Maria Tolse. She is here today to talk about the property. And we'll have some questions at the end. So definitely if you have questions about the hotel, how to partner with them, anything at all, we are happy to connect you with them today. And that said, I'm going to go ahead and pass it on over. And again, if you have any questions, put them in on the chat and we'll get to them right at the end. So Anna Maria, thank you so much for being here today and having your team join us.
Good morning, Ali and the team. We are so happy and so thankful for the opportunity to showcase the THesis. As much as I wanted to actually enjoy a pouch drink, I had to go for a coffee and just stay thirsty for all things and lively and creative, fresh brew coffee. So without further ado, I wanted to take this opportunity, and I know some of the familiar faces I'm seeing here on the presentation have come on site as well, but I think it was important to showcase the property and talk a little bit more details of what THesis is all about, right? So if you'd like to start a presentation, Ali, I'll take it off from there. At THesis, we are a lifestyle hotel that we focus on comfort and bringing the community together. One of the questions, a very fair question, is what does THesis stand for, right? And I think it was certainly featured in the Deco Drive presentation as well, as THesis being a university-related statement that you write. It's a very tedious paper that you write at the end of your studies. But at THesis, as featured in the next slide, we are more than that. For us, it's mainly the THesis way of life. And what we're trying to accomplish through that is to live, to inspire, feel, and engage. We are located in the epicenter of Coral Gables, right across the street from the University of Miami. And THesis Hotel is a proud hotel that is part of a larger development called Paseo de la Riviera. So we have our sister property, THesis Residences, right across the courtyard. And to give you a better view and feel of what the property and the lay of the land is, we put together a few pictures. I would invite all of you to take a look at the middle picture where you can see on the left is the THesis Hotel and on the right is THesis Residences. 245 rooms in the hotel, 204 units in the THesis Residences. And like I said, we are connected by this beautiful inner courtyard overlooking the University of Miami campus. The little corner in the back, for the ones who are familiar with the area, it's actually the Lennar Health Center on the University of Miami campus. Also to the right would be the Watsco Center. We are overlooking some of the beautiful canals here in Coral Gables. And during the winter time, we have some really nice and fun cheerleaders in the canal, the manatees. I think the record counting so far this past winter was 21. So we look forward to welcome them back this winter and make them our little symbol as well. On the right side, you can notice the design of THesis in the main lobby as being very modern, very lifestyle oriented with a very beautiful, sleek and easy access to the front desk pods. There are 3 individual pods that are coming in very handy now in the era of social distancing, because it allows us to keep the 6 feet protocol in place whenever we have very busy check-in dates as well. And we had those. We opened on August 5th, and we were able to welcome with open arms, without hugs, unfortunately, but with open arms, all of our U of M students and parents returning to school. We ran actually an occupancy in the high 50%, with record check-ins being in 80 arrivals one day. And we were able to do the whole process, and I cannot take credit for this. It's all in the team effort. We were able to check in everyone very, very seamlessly in a social distance way. On the left, the last picture that I would like to feature is our state-of-the-art gym facility that is open at the moment, but we are just taking reservations. So hopefully soon enough, we'll be able to take a picture with everyone working in there and promoting a healthy lifestyle that THesis is all about. Talking about the rooms, and we can move to the next slide. Ali, thank you very much. The rooms were designed with the ultimate comfort in mind. We have rooms, different room types. We have a beautiful penthouse suite, which was featured in the Deco Drive video. We have 4 king suites, and the rest of the inventory that make up to 245 rooms, it's a good mix of both king size beds, as well as over 100 queen beds. They're very, very comfortable. I was a resident myself here for 4 weeks during the opening time, and I have to say they're very well appointed. The bathrooms are very spacious, lights. The desk is very comfortable. It certainly lends itself to be a good working station as well for the ones that need to combine pleasure and business while staying with us here at THesis. The next slide shows the fact that the beauty is in the details. And when creating these rooms and designing these rooms, the designer and the developer has taken into account all of the details in mind, and we're trying to make little corners of vibrant colors to make the stay much more comfortable and match our lifestyle and our character. Ali, we can move to the next slide. I am actually currently now broadcasting live, so to say, from the ideology meeting room. If you see on the actual map on the right, it's one of our 6 designated meeting rooms, and to which we can add various other venues, which we can host anywhere between 10 to 160 guests with numerous seating or banquet layouts. You might recognize some famous faces in the shot that was taken actually during the last visit, so thank you very much. We are very proud of the meeting spaces and the whole lifestyle and inspiring and engaging goal that we have with THesis Hotel through the common areas and the rooms, as well as the training of our staff, relates to the way we are promoting our meeting spaces as well. We want to inspire, and we have a lot of flexibility, and one of the things that we had to embrace is and be thankful for is the layout that we have, not only for indoor meeting space, but also for outdoor meeting space, and really be able to cater to any needs, including the virtual needs that we live in today through all of our state-of-the-art technology, that the bones are here and that we can build on and really provide some solutions for the virtual meeting space, but also for the meeting space while following the social distancing requirements in place. Next slide, we can talk a little bit more about the meetings and events. So just to give you some facts, right, because we are all in the industry and we can appreciate some hardcore facts and trying to visualize what we can do here and what we can host here at THesis. We have 6,500 square feet of total event and meeting space. This would be the indoor meeting space. If we are to consider all of the outdoor third floor rooftop, also the open air living room, as well as some beautiful terraces around the property, we are looking at a total of about 20,000 square feet of highly customizable and flexible meeting space that we can provide. Most importantly, I think for us, what we're very proud of, we have the bones, but we also have the quality of the food, and our events come with 2 chef-driven dining experiences that translate into what we're offering in the meeting space as well. In the next slide, Ali, it's all about celebrating, right? Celebrating the THesis way of life. And we are proud, and our team here, I'm sure you recognize Jennifer, and giving a shout out to Elizabeth as well, and Yvonne, who has been assisting us for the past few days. They're all filled with, they're masters of creating and arranging one-of-a-kind packages. So they are at your disposal. Please feel free to reach out to them to schedule an in-person tour, or we can send you more information on our packages, on our food packages, on our meeting space packages. Truly, the list is endless. But what I do want to take the opportunity is to recognize our partner in crime, Chef Newman Patel. And on behalf of Chef Newman, we have Cindy Ferreiro with us here today, who will talk more about what the experience when it comes to food and beverage here at THesis is, and how that gets connected to our mission of being part of the community, right? We're not just a hotel on US 1, we're a hotel across the University of Miami campus, located in the epicenter of the Coral Gables community. And through the partnership that we developed with Chef Newman Patel, it's very, very clear that this is what we're trying to accomplish. So Cindy, welcome. Thank you for being with us today. Cindy is the little magician that is behind all of the beautiful shots on our social media. She's a former U graduate, so there you go. Hence the cup of coffee that she's, the mug that she's holding. Cindy, welcome.
Thank you. So as Anna mentioned, I am the community outreach manager for the food and beverage side of the hotel. We are really, really happy to be a part of THesis, and we're really happy to be a part of Coral Gables. I'm a Gables girl myself, and like she said, I graduated from the U. So super excited that every day when I go up into our terrace, I can overlook my alma mater. So as she had mentioned, the star of our food and beverage team is definitely Chef Newman Patel. He is best known for his restaurants Ghee and Herba, and then has come on to THesis to create 2 new concepts. He was actually in May just named Food and Beverage, Best New Chefs Class of 2020, which is a big, big accolade for him, for us, and for the city of Miami. Obviously, we've had a couple other chefs that have been a part of this amazing award. And also he is a repeat James Beard nominee. In our opinion, he should have been a winner, but hey. But yeah, so he is working to oversee 2 concepts, which the first to market, which is currently open, is Mma. So Mma is our food and our island-minded food and drink restaurant. We currently operate at 150 seats with only 40 active right now outdoor. But as of next week, who knows? Things change a lot. So we've been taking the time definitely to prepare to make it really beautiful and really safe for everybody. Right now, our outdoor seating is on the Patel. So when Anna showed you that really beautiful picture with the sculpture, if you keep going a little bit back, that is where we are operating. Our outdoor are at 6 feet apart, only 4 people per table. So like I said, it's an island-minded concept. Focus on chefs travel throughout the Caribbean, but also through Asia and other islands. So it's not just a tropical Caribbean island food. You saw him in the video making the ghee roasted plantains, which is a star. It's actually right here in the bottom picture. It's a star of our menu, just a really tropical spin on a traditional plantain dish. And also our cocktails are by Bar Lab. So you know them from Broken Shaker. And they came and partnered with us to make just delicious drinks. Like right here on the land corner, we have the Mma Swizzle. So actually Mma, the name comes from the fruit. It's a tropical fruit indigenous to the Caribbean and South America. And we use it a lot throughout our menu. We have it in Mma butter, which we sent us to some press, working with Karma, our partners. And yeah, like I said, we've been open for 3 weeks technically, because we opened a week early for the hotel since they had so many guests, where like we can't open to the public and the hotel at the same time. And then on August 11th, we opened operationally to the public. And actually on Monday, we just launched our to-go online ordering, which included the juice pouches that everybody saw in the video as well. Glowing reviews from guests. So far, we're really happy from guests of the hotel as well. And we also serve the residents at THesis. And yeah, we actually had a New York Times feature the day before we opened, so we couldn't have planned it better ourselves. Just talking about Chef Patel and how he's able to push through in this interesting year, to say the least. And yeah, as Anna mentioned, he is our culinary director and also oversees all the events. So all the beautiful food that you will work with Jen and Elizabeth and Yvonne and Anna to receive in your events, Chef oversees it himself. He made the menus and we all work together to help put an amazing experience on for you guys. So that's Mma, and then the second concept is Orno. So that's not open yet. It's coming in 2021. That's gonna be more of like a modern neighborhood restaurant. It's gonna focus on like top-notch ingredients, wood-fired cuisine, classic cocktails, and just amazing wine list by our sommelier and director of restaurants, Kirsta Grauberger. She's not here today, but she's an amazing part of this girl boss team that we have going on. And yeah, so Orno, Orno means an oven basically, and it's gonna have a wood-fired oven in the middle of the restaurant. It's just gonna be beautiful. It's gonna have a library for a private dining space, hopefully post-corona when we can have more private dining events. And so yeah, make sure you're following Orno Miami and Mma Miami for more updates on, you know, if we're opening on indoor dining, when Orno will open. We definitely try to do a good job of letting everybody know what's going on. And then we can move on to the next slide. So here we just kind of have more on our food and our spaces. Our drink margarita is the drink in the middle and the top. It's a bestseller. And then on the top on either side, you'll see our beautiful terrace. So that's on the 3rd floor. And it overlooks a gorgeous canopy of Coral Gables trees. And then to the other side, it oversees the Lennar Center for Beautiful sunsets. It's a great place to grab a drink. For Mma, you do need reservations just because since we are operating at such a small seating capacity right now, we have been filling up really quickly. So we do encourage reservations. But for our terrace, you can just walk up, grab a drink. The parking's easy for the hotel in general, but especially for food and beverage, there is street parking around. And also we have a Paseo de la Riviera parking garage that's around $3 an hour, I believe. You can self-park yourself. We did have valet and hope to re-empt it once the city allows for that. And also you can park in our valet driveway for pickup, which is also really easy. But yes, the best place for sunsets is now in Coral Gables in our terrace, where you can have a drink with your friends, obviously socially distanced, whereas in Mma we call it tropically distanced. But yeah, we're just really, really happy to be a part of the city, a part of the community. Hopefully we'll be able to engage more with the community and more live events as, you know, things settle down, but really happy to be a part of THesis. So thank you so much for having me and us.
Awesome, great. So I think from here, we're gonna take it back to Anna Marie, yeah?
Yes, thank you, Cindy. Indeed, our spaces lend themselves for some great community engagement moving forward from a culinary perspective, but also from a wellness perspective, as we're looking to engage with local partners for fitness activity, as well as a potential farmers market down the road. So possibilities, again, they're absolutely endless. But going back to how THesis and Paseo overall prides itself to be part of the community, one of the pièces de résistance, to say, is our piece of art by Jaume Plenza. And as beautiful as the picture it is, it does not do it justice. So I will invite all of you to come in and see it in person. It is a piece of art by Jaume, and the name is called Storm. It's a beautiful piece that basically symbolizes us coming together and being part of the community. And also it stands right in between Patel, THesis Hotel and THesis Residences. So we foresee this to be a great space also for future events, cocktail parties, movie nights, you name it. Jaume and the Storm will be there to welcome you and provide some great backdrop for pictures, right? So I think we certainly covered a lot of the basics of the project. And the next slide, Ali, if you can put it up, is one of our missions here at the hotel and the project overall, including the food and beverage partners, is we invite you to create your own thesis, right? It's a thesis of life. And I think that's trying to reinvent, not necessarily ourselves, but to reinvent the way we live life, and while still truly enjoying the beauty of hospitality and the culinary world. I think it just provides a great opportunity for all of us to take some time and reflect of what our thesis of life is all about. We're here to support you in any way, form, or shape. We are a proud member of the community of the destination market here. So we couldn't be more thrilled to be presenting today and showcasing you the beautiful project. And again, none of this would have been possible without a big team from the developer ownership side, marketing side. Karma, our PR partner, is on the meeting as well. So shout out to Yami for all of her efforts. As you know, it's just an overall team effort. And as a GM, I couldn't be more happy with the team that we build, and all of the, I don't want to call them obstacles, but challenges that we overcame. I think we all took those challenges and as opportunities. And here we are, we open our doors, and we hope to continue putting some business on the books and create some optimistic wave of publicity to the city, to the hospitality industry. The article that Cindy mentioned in New York Times was just an example of how keeping the tone optimistic can help our industry, and we hope to be able to accomplish that as well. So once again, thank you for the opportunity, Ali. I see the chat, you are the expert here, but I don't know if we have some questions coming in. I'll be more than happy to answer.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to give the easy one first to Cindy, and then I'll go back to a couple of the other ones. So Cindy, back to that beautiful rooftop terrace for happy hour. One of my good friends, hi Cassidy, wants to know about a happy hour menu. Do you have something that you're offering right now?
So right now, we currently don't have a happy hour menu. So eventually what we plan to do on the rooftop is create a whole separate outlet that has its own drinks, its own food, in a more relaxed environment for that. So once we do launch that, we do plan on launching some sort of drink specials. But at the moment with Mma, we don't have it. We've only been open for about 3 weeks. So it might be something that develops, but as of right now, we don't. But our drinks are great and you have to try them.
Could you tell us an approximate point, just so we know what to...
The cocktails are about 14 for a cocktail, anywhere from 14 to 19, and then of course we have like beer and wine that are a little bit of a lesser price point by the glass. So
fantastic.
And the cocktails are handcrafted. If I could recommend a personal favorite, is the Mango Harvest, and the mango is actually coming from Fresh Newman's Rancho farm in Homestead, so can't get more fresh than that. My monkeys, the monkeys, they always like end up drowning, but they're really cool. Little piece of design there.
I love those little monkeys. They're like little drunk monkeys. I like that. but you get what you pay for. And I think that, we recently did a mixology class with a mojito expert, and to make a mojito takes time and the right fresh ingredients. She said you can't just mush it all together, and that handcrafted, local produced, handcrafted, it takes time, energy, and money. So it's worth the money too, definitely. But happy hour is always good too, right? For the wine. So to you, Anna Maria, we had a question again from a good friend, Kevin, kind of about the design. So a recent article promoting the hotel referenced a crossroad at the rooftop level where guests can head to the pool, the terrace, or the bar. So we saw some of that. How else has the hotel been designed so that guests can create their own experiences? And also, what incentives have you built in for any guests at this point? Do you have any special deals we could take advantage of?
No, absolutely. That's a really good question. And while the third floor it's certainly a great space that the guests can create their own experience, we do have on the lower level the Paseo inner courtyard that provides us a great gathering place now. And also since the indoor dining was not available and we still provided the in-room dining, that was also a space where the guests could take in their to-go bags and create their own, let's say, courtyard picnic. That was definitely a good space as well. The lobby, besides the front desk pods, we also have the self-check-in kiosk. So for the repeat guests and also for guests that they want to keep the check-in process as touchless as possible, and in terms of getting in contact with our agents, they can opt into doing a self-check-in process through the kiosk. And it's very similar. You pretty much think of it and compare it to the airport check-ins, where you print your own tag and you don't have to, you just in and out, and you can go about your day and enjoying everything that the property and also the neighborhood has to offer. We have recently, actually on Tuesday, started a THesis Run Club that we invite the residents as well as the guests and the neighborhood to run around the neighborhood and get lost by the canals. So that's another way that it's not necessarily designed on property, but because of the location and the vision that the developers and the ownership group had, the location it's conducive for all of this community outreach that we are going to start developing as time and situation allows us to. Now, to answer your question regarding what have we put together in terms of offers, I think that prior to the pandemic, we created and we had ideas to really truly target the drive-in market through our Florida resident offer. We also have a great City Beautiful staycation. Who doesn't like a staycation? I think we all need it in one way or another. So we do have a promotion through that as well that allows the guests to not only enjoy and experience the hotel stay, but also comes with a food and beverage credit that the guests can utilize as they please in any of the outlets. So if you like to just utilize it on or spend it on cocktails, you're more than welcome to. If you enjoy a good hearty breakfast, you can do that so in the comfort of your room. So that's certainly one of the offers that we have out there. We are proud of our heroes, so we have a hero package as well for everyone that's been in the forefront during this pandemic, and more to come.
Awesome. Cindy, we have a question about breakfast or lunch in Mma. Is that something that's coming down the road or possibly available now?
So lunch, hopefully, as things ramp up again, will be coming. Right now, we don't have it. And breakfast, we do have for hotel guests only. So that's another amazing reason to take advantage of the station that Anna offered, Anna was talking about. It's through in-room dining. It's super easy. And, chef and our pastry chef as well, Amy, have worked together to create a delicious breakfast menu that is really only available right now, like I said, to hotel guests. So.
And that's part of our intro offer that it's soon going to run out, but we are promoting a 30% off the rate. And to Cindy's point, we include a breakfast, and it's really a good all-around experience for the guests.
Awesome. So knowing that we have a lot of partners on the call who are not hotels, that may want to have a relationship with some of our new hotels or existing partners, are there any relationships you're still looking to fill, from toilet paper provider to menu printer when menus come back around? Are there any needs that you still have that you might want to share today, so that those that on the call that may be able to help you could reach out?
Absolutely. We are always open to partnerships, right? We had to establish lots of those partnerships and relationships, business relationships, prior to opening, as there was a lot of moving parts, and we need to ensure that we open being able to provide a safe environment for our guests and team members alike. But being a community-minded property, we are always in search and open to local partnerships, either from a fitness partnership or advertising opportunity, product feature, and obviously lots of supply and demand needs in there. But feel free to reach to me. I'll if Jennifer, if you could help me put in the chat my contact information, so people can reach out to me with any proposals or any opportunities. I'll be more than happy to connect on a one-on-one basis.
Awesome. And then another question came in directly to me that was about, as a new hotel brand to the market, you opened in the middle of the pandemic, how have you been able to establish yourselves thus far? Clearly that relationship with has been fruitful, and that's great. But what other things are you finding, either as surprises that you weren't expecting, that have been beneficial, or things that have really helped you thus far to establish yourself as a new brand?
I think we're still, like all of us, navigating through these uncharted waters, and day in and day out, there's new things that come up, right, and new opportunities. Certainly the challenges are at the macro level, right? I think we're all affected by a slowdown in travel requirements, restrictions in terms of what we can do with our beautiful meeting space and in groups. So yes, our U of M relationship and the fact that we were able to open during the moving weekend, I think was the best decision that we could have ever taken, because it put us on the map. I think the clients and the guests that have stayed with us are guaranteed repeat guests, and they're also helping us in spreading the word that our doors are open, because they were all very happy with their stays. They're happy with the product. They're happy with the service that they received, and also with the fact that we made them feel confident and safe through all of the steps that we've taken into ensuring that we follow all of the CDC guidelines, and that we provide a clean environment, right? I think it's no news to the hospitality professionals and the ones that work in hotels that cleanliness and that type of safety has always been in the forefront of our minds as operators. But nowadays it's taking on a different take and importance. So it's still an opportunity for us. We're still working through outreaching through the sales team to try to capture all of the business that is coming in the market, whether it's leisure and transient to drive in, whether it's accommodating guests, heroes, students that are not able to stay on a long-term lease. We do provide long-term stays month to month because our rooms are so comfortable. We saw a great opportunity there, and actually we have a few guests in-house that are staying with us for 2 months. So that's another area that we are developing and promoting and offering solutions. I think you're on mute. There you go.
I was trying to find my unmute button. I apologize. Let's see. I don't think we have any other the largest group block that you can welcome. What's the largest group block you could take at this point? And this is from one of our team members.
Right. And I guess the question is pre-COVID or post-COVID, right? Because the concept of the hotel having 245 rooms and a large ballroom, I think the ballroom capacity without social distancing is up to between 100 and 120. And then we would be able to accommodate same amount of rooms. Now, under the current social distancing, the maximum occupancy in the ballroom, when we are allowed to actually host an event, we are capping out at 50. So we would match the same for the rooms as well.
Great. And then Cassidy is asking about the sales deck. So Cassidy, are you thinking the presentation from today or a more detailed sales deck? And you can unmute yourself if you'd like.
Yes, hi everyone. Yeah, that would be great if you could just share those materials either from the slides or if, from the sales team.
Absolutely, it will be our pleasure if you can share the contact information. We'll make sure that we'll get you anything that you need.
Yeah, Cassidy, I would suggest maybe shooting a note over to either Jennifer or Elizabeth, and they can shoot you a link to the presentation, and I'm sure they'd be happy to work with you.
Thank you guys
And
so much.
of course, anyone needing a venue for a performing space, Fillmore's your baby. So,
that's it.
I'll give a special shout out. Let's see, I don't think I have any other questions here. Was there anything else that you wanted to touch on or cover, the team or anyone else that's joining us? Okay.
No, I'm gonna put my email as well below if anybody has any questions about Mma or just the food and beverage side. And we hope to see you soon. We want to have all of you come dine with us. So.
Awesome, great. Well, again, thank you so much to the team. I'm going to give a few quick notes here. And I also I know I threw up on the chat the daily recovery index, which I'm going to just ask you to give me a moment of your time just to see. Oops, I just clicked a button. Okay, I just want to show you our recovery index live here. This is on our website, and you can check it daily to just see how our different industries are faring. And you can see that rock bottom has long passed. So we can say we are recovering. You can see, of course, the drive market's pretty good. Dining's increasing. It'll be interesting to see Monday and Tuesday how that spikes up, because this is a daily dashboard. So I encourage everyone to just take a look at this. It's kind of a glimmer of hopeful news for us all. You can see the hotel numbers getting above 40 now, which we were in the 30s recently. Air travel is increasing, but that will be slow. And then you can really go into these different tabs and dissect it even farther. Bars, beaches, gas purchasing, big box retailers, restaurants more specifically. So again, this is just one of our more recent, even grocery. So you can see these are updated daily, and it's a free resource to you to share and reference as you're making plans. There's also some forward-looking information on this section that you can use for planning and forecasting if you go here to the future performance. You can see air and hotel future performance. So I'm not going to go into it further, but I just wanted to make sure everyone was aware of that amazing resource that we have handy. So again, I want to thank the team for joining us. We have weekend coming, happy hours. I mean, not happy hour, but drinks on the rooftop are good anytime for a sunset outing. The weather's looking good. There's also a meteor showers this time of year, so you could maybe even catch a shooting star if you stay a little later. And we do have some great events coming up. I just wanted to reference those for those of you who would like to join us. Next Wednesday, we have our official research partner, which is the kind of segue from our index. They have worked with us on that data. And so Integrated Insight will be joining us to, again, look very deeply into our industry and share some new resources that they have available for planning events, spacing, things like that. The following Wednesday, we're going to take a little breaky because it's the Wednesday after Labor Day. So we wish you all a happy Labor Day weekend. And then the following Wednesday, we'll be doing a panel discussion and some highlights on how we can all stay healthy in our mind and physically, not only now, but ongoing, so that we can be around to see each other for as long as possible. And I think, we've got lots of great stuff scheduled all the way through the end of October, so we're excited about all the things coming up, and again, all the continued recovery. If myself or anyone on the team can help you with anything at all, or if you have a question that you don't know how to answer, maybe someone on our team can help you. So just know that we're a resource. You can reach me. I'll shoot my email up in case you don't know, but I'm Allie@gmcvb.com. At this point, I invite everyone to unmute yourself, wave, goodbye.
Thank you.
We'll wish everyone the best of the
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good job.
Bye.
Good luck,
Have a
everyone.
great day.
Congrats.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Okay.
Bye.
Steve, thanks, Jennifer.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everybody. Bye.
Christian.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Sonia.
Bye.